How are we going, everyone? Have a look at this little garden bed here. Failed capsicum plants. They struggled with the weather we had here. Just didn't perform this year. We've still got other ones over there which are doing better, much better than these ones. So I thought, well, last year, this time I planted my broad beans in here. We had a bumper crop. I had plenty of black grit into it and all the wonderful organic matter that you put into the garden bed. So I thought, you know, we're going to replenish it. I want to put my broad beans back in here, and I'm not going to leave these because they're going to overwinter. They should survive over winter if the frost doesn't knock them out. But being out here, you know, it's a waste of garden space for me. So I'm going to try and transplant this, and this is something I get asked a lot of times. Can I transplant a tree? Can I transplant a plant? And when can I do it? Well, in the cooler parts of the year is the best time. These aren't quite dormant yet, but I need to get my broad beans in the ground. So if you need to transplant something like your capsicums or something that's in the garden but in the wrong location and it's taking up space and you can't wait, well, the longer you leave it, the worse it's going to be. You're better off using a garden fork like this rather than a spade, because if you put your spade into the ground like that, your chances are you're going to cut off half the root system if it's growing out on this direction. So you're going to work your way around it like this with a garden fork. If you need to, take out the plant and just gently, you know, pry it out of the ground. And once you get underneath it, like this, and this is a small one, but I can hear crunching and creaking. It's not too bad. There we are. That's nearly out. I think it is. No, it's still holding on. All right. So we've got the plant out. Now a lot of soil is going to fall off, but that's okay. We salvaged most of the roots, if not all the roots. That's actually pretty dry underneath there. All right, we've got one here. Let's just put it aside. Let's get a big one. We'll cover that over. Let's do a bigger one. Okay. You are going to test some of the roots off, especially if you use a spade. So try and use a garden fork. I reckon these travel pretty far at the moment. Have a look at this. Yep. Not as big as I expected. That's why the plants are so small on top. Lots of fruit on it. Now that's stressing out. Unless I keep it out of the ground too long. Have a look at this one here. It just never grew out of its pot. As we put it in the ground, it just never grew. You put on a fruit from stress and that was it. One fruit and it's gone. That can happen. I brought these ones in actually. These ones were my own. Anyway, that's going to go to heaven. These ones are going to go in the pots. That's a nice one. There's one more there. Anyway, what I'm going to do is put these in my grow pots. I'm using the smaller size because the roots aren't too big. These are cool. Material bags, allows the soil to breathe. And I'm going to put these somewhere where they get a bit more protection because they're going to burn over with the frost during the winter periods. This is just some general purpose potting mix, folks, nothing special. And I don't have to fill it up too much. Just enough to cover the roots and keep them going. If you want, you can make it a permanent pot if you like. At the moment, I've got some that are about 3 years old and they're doing really well. So they haven't worn out, they haven't fallen apart, and they're really strong. Couple of handles on them like that. And that's all you got to do. Plant it out like that. Now we're going to give that a water afterwards, but let me finish potting all these ones up before they freak out at me. Don't worry, my little sweetheart. I'll get you back into the ground. It's not bad, huh? Oh, look at that, I broke it. What am I doing? Get out of me way. Get out of me way. Potting mix. Just like that. I should harvest all the fruit off it too, by the way. That's a big tip as well. Taking a lot of stress out of the plant trying to keep it alive. They're tiny, they're miniature, but at least we're not stressing the tree out or the shrub out or the vegetable out by leaving so much fruit on the top. Okay, there's another one. Then just throw a little bit of black grit around the base which will really just balance out the nutrients in this potting mix, good or bad as it is. And last but not least, some liquid gold, folks, our seaweed solution, just to settle the plants down and stop them from going into shock. It's so vital that you apply that. And you can do this every fortnight or monthly if you like, and these will love it. Now, you can get liquid gold, EcoButch, black grit and all that stuff on our website. We have got our buy one get one free option with a huge discount on top, and you're getting also free delivery Australia wide. So check it all out, Vasili'sGarden.com. And then tomorrow we're going to come back here, clean up this garden bed, maybe get rid of those cherry tomatoes and get it ready for planting some broad beans, because we've got our first batch going in there. 4 weeks later we'll have our second batch, and we're going to be eating broad beans for probably 9 months. I'm going to go home and cook all this up. Now folks, don't forget to like and subscribe to our Facebook, YouTube and Instagram page. Now if you follow our Facebook page, make sure you click like, because it helps us along with all the promos we do and all the little videos we upload for you too. And don't forget Vasili'sGarden.com for your specials, buy one get one free, plus a huge discount on a range of products and free delivery Australia wide. From me, Vasili, Maresi, I'm really hungry now.